easy question first. Name and title.
Jack Stoskopf, Assistant Superintendent for Business and Personnel Services.
So can you explain for me what some of the big changes are for the budget this year for the DC Everest district?
Well, from an expense perspective, our largest change every year is typically salary increases because we're in the people business, and so salary and benefits is where the majority of our money goes anyway. We have some slight increases in small departments here and there, but for the most part, our budget is level from the previous year.
And what changes will those in the district that our taxpayers will see?
You know, I should probably go back and add to the first part.
Okay.
Other budget changes have to do with revenues, and we have a great increase in the amount of state aid that we're getting this year, and because our property values are going up, our mill rate is going to drop as well, which is a very positive thing, especially in light of the fact that we recently passed a $59 million referendum, as well as have $25 million in revenue limit exemption authority for energy efficiencies. And so the combination of an increased amount of aid, along with the fact that our enrollment is increasing, which provides us more money from the revenue limit perspective, those two things together are really good news for our district as far as from a financial perspective as well as for our taxpayers.
And then where do some of those numbers come from? Like, I know you used for the estimated property value increase 2%. How do you come to that for this projected budget?
Well, there are projections that come out from the state as we progress through the summertime. We get a preliminary indication. Then we have other people who do analysis of the property values for all of the 13 different jurisdictions that we have within the DC Everest School District. We won't actually have the exact property value increase until October 1st. Then we combine that with our third Friday count, which gives us the number of kids that we can count as far as revenue cap authority goes, and then we get our final aid amount on October 15th. And so when all three of those major pieces come together, we'll know exactly what the final levy amount that will be recommended to the board in October for their final approval and then sent out to the taxpayers.
And for the taxpayers, which one is more important, the tax levy or the mill rate?
Well, you know, the mill rate affects the amount of money that obviously they're going to pay compared to what their property value is worth. So to some degree, we're actually decreasing the amount overall that we're levying because of our increased state aid. So our levy actually is projected to drop at this point in time. So I think the bottom line for taxpayers is what does their tax bill look like this year compared to what it looked like last year?
And then anything else you'd like to add?
One of the things that I'm really pleased about is we have an outstanding staff in our business office, and our principals and our department chairmen throughout the district all work together to pull our budget together. Collectively, we have approximately an $80 million budget, and it's a lot of work to get that together and to prioritize what's best to meet the needs of our students, because when we set our budget, our primary focus is on what resources can we provide to the classroom so that our kids can achieve. A lot of people think about some of the other things. We certainly have to support that effort with transportation and with food service and with clean and safe facilities. So there's a lot of things that go together, but our objective is to build a budget that serves our students.